Hello, welcome to From Chaos to Country, episode number 31. Um, I'm a little late on this. It's Friday. The days, what do they say? No, they say the days are long and the years are short. The days, well, they feel short. I don't know. I'm trying to do, there's this book called The Atomic Habit. Now, mind you, I've only read a few chapters of it, and I accidentally stole it from my sister-in-law, Camille. I didn't mean to. All of a sudden, like in our apartment, this book showed up, and I was like, "Oh, when did I get that book?" And I was reading it, and there were some like lines underlined, and it would be lines that I would underline because I was like, "Oh, that really sticks to me." I was like, "Oh, I underlined this." Turns out I didn't. Um, my sister-in-law left the book at our house by accident. Totally forgot about it, and then maybe a year went by and I found it and I was like, when did I get this book? It must be mine because I don't know. I get all these books. Literally, I get self-help books all the time, and then sometimes I don't read all of them, so I guess I never help myself. But uh, I used to do that with other books. I was always a big book reader, and my mom reminded me that I think I wanted to be a librarian when I was younger. I definitely know I wanted to be an astronaut. I think it was a librarian. Then I won the library award in sixth grade at my graduation, which I wanted the science award. This is all very nerdy stuff. Anyway, I used to read a lot of Stephen King, and I could like read very long books like It and all that in like a week, not even. But if I did not like the book, I just would ditch it after a couple of chapters. So, yeah, I stole that book from her by accident. And she ended up ordering another one before I even realized that I stole it. Um, anyway, the book says that you should try and just do a habit 1% better, or just habits in general. Just do 1% better than you did yesterday. So for me, like that looks like, so I've been walking every day in the morning, and my husband's been joining me on my walks, but we do a walk sometimes later, just depends on his schedule. And he likes the earlier walks because it's cooler, and then he just starts his day. So I've been either getting one or two walks in a day, which is great. But I've added like little things, like little exercises. And when I say like, I'm starting like real easy, like 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 squats, like just little things. Because sometimes I just go right in, and then I'm like, ugh, I don't have time because I do too much. Even with this, like if I've done those habits and I've gotten 1% better, why shouldn't I just get 10% better or 50% better? No, because it's 1%, because 1% is doable. That's why they say 1%. Because if you're like, do 10% better than you did yesterday, well, I do a lot during a day. So that means I've got to do 10% more, and I'm tired too. Also, another thing that I've been trying to do is instead of just, I love to do lists, but what I think is helpful is writing what a done list, what I have done. So I'm always going to write a to-do list because I have a lot of stuff to do. But I think it's also good to write like an acknowledgement, like what you got done that day is great. It's just as satisfying as crossing off something on the to-do list. So yeah, I'm just trying to stay in. And another thing today, okay, I love this time of year. This is my favorite season, fall, and I'm back in like a fall state. I'm back in a state that has all the seasons. Loving it. Look at this flannel. I'm all about it. Okay, my husband doesn't know this, but I want to buy some Halloween decor. Now that we have a house, I want like skeletons on the front lawn with like the lawn tools. Okay, I want to break out the ladder. I want to do all that. I don't know if he's going to see this podcast or if it's already like I'm talking about in the middle of the podcast, so he might not even watch this to its entirety, so he might not know my plan. But I was at Five Below today, and I was just looking. I like looking. I could buy everything if I wanted to. Like I like if you told me like, hey, you've got a minute to go in and grab as much, I'm grabbing everything. I'm grabbing everything. But I'm saying I like to look and then compare. So I went to Five Below, looked around, loved a lot of it. Then I went to Target because I actually had to get stuff. By the way, stick with Target with affordable toilet paper. Do not go to Aldi. I love Aldi for everything. Literally, love Aldi. What happened to your toilet paper? That's a fail. That's a one sheet. Who needs a one sheet toilet paper? I like savings. I don't like those kinds of savings. Absolutely not. I need a double toilet paper. No. No. Anyway, had to go to Target, and literally I got everything that was on the list and nothing extra. It's incredible, right? So, but I did browse that, front area. That sounds weird if it's taken into context. Anyway, I browsed that $1, $3, $5 area. There's some good stuff in there. Loved it. So I didn't buy anything that's not on the list for right now. Comparing. My next stop is Dollar Tree. I'm going to try and do some DIY stuff. I'm going to try that. I do want to say a little bothered by those Five and Below ads from influencers that are like, oh my god, it's spooky season, and they go into Five and Below and then they tell you ridiculous things like they've got 3 feet skeletons for $5. No, they did not. They didn't have any of those. I went there to look for those 3 feet skeletons, and they only had 5 feet skeletons that were $20 a piece. I cannot spend $80 on skeletons and justify that for right now, unless I blow up on social media and I have money just coming in hand over foot. Then, no pun intended, because we're talking about skeletons. But then I can go, okay, I'm gonna buy a $20 skeleton. But till then, I cannot do that. Not for decorations. Maybe next year. Maybe I'll be like wildly successful by next year and I can get the $20 skeletons. Okay, so I'll let you know how my decorating goes. I'm gonna post some videos about my DIY try. It's a DIY try, do-it-yourself try. I'm an un-Pinterest fail all the time. So we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know. So for now, happy spooky season. Happy fall. Yeah, just grateful for a lot of stuff. And that's it. Bye.